see, especially in Punk's body language, the more toll he's taken on him, and he was selling with the rubber legs. And I think Roman kind of did all the stuff that Roman usually does here, the spears and the ulahs, the Superman punches, and the pace, but Punk really worked his ass on this one.
That was expensive.
And finally, Punk hit another GTS and got a 2 count.
I was really expecting Punk to keep going and make like Perry, but then in the building, he undersold him getting something on the table, and he was telling him, no, I don't need that much more, right? He was just laughing. So that's what he's going to do, he's going to like get a hold of it, just to be sloppy and make things good on the head. Still Punk at his best.
Got a second win and got the Superman punch, he got the 2 count. He got it in the for both the fans and put it on and went for a spear.
I wonder if that fan got his necklace back. Do you know what they say Punk stole it? He went to someone who stole a necklace, so he scrambled around the way with it. Well, I'm not sure if I know he wore it. This is the thing, is that CM Punk is like a rogue in a CM Punk. He likes to hook people. Just doesn't believe. No, that's flowers. That's what. Easy. See, that's nice. The thing is, it's taken a couple of years, but then it's the advantage of having those places that sell like £2.50 really nice pants, isn't it? Yes. Oh god, yeah, it's a shame. Just like on Hamlet. Oh, not Hamlet, sorry. Yeah, so it's like, see the thing is, it's next door, isn't it? Now they had their thing next door, so I don't know if maybe we should point it out to them. Oh no, it won't affect us, but it'll affect them. No, not rats. If rats know they've got somewhere, they've got somewhere. You have to effectively block it out. They didn't just have rats, they were infested. That was horrible hearing that kid scream. No. Rats shouldn't be in your house. Yeah, most because they were blasting about, weren't they? Once they were pushed about, it's like when they was doing that place on the corner down the road, remember, all those rats just came running out. There's lots of gaps in places like that just live, and they're very quiet. I think it was only so bold before she had a weed grow, isn't it? So it's all like heat and plant that. Oh yeah, and if you're scared of me, then I don't get how she didn't do anything but to kick up to that point where the kid was screaming. You hear like 2 or 3 times a night just scream to see rats. So like, well, you got to do something. Well, isn't that just something? And after the weird thing is, after walking down that back alleyway, you see where they're getting in, so.
Maybe she just didn't show you
Yes. So what's going on over there? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Good exterminators. Oh yeah, because they like to do that. Because the main thing is because when you cat people expect you to have all that kind of stuff, all that kind of rubbish. So when the neighbours lying, they say, "Oh yeah." Because I would explain why that guy has to really get his ass. Whoa. I'm not trying to do it, I should stop now. Oh yeah. She had money.
WrestleMania than the WWE title.
It's because she's just a grower, isn't she? Which is shameful when you got that many kids. But you're still living that life. It's not enough to be growing like was with my mum. But like when she was doing the grandmother, she was like growing in the house, she had like 5-6 plants. That's fine, isn't it? Because even when you've got 4 plants to clean the plant, you've got rats everywhere. And you've got kids in that house, and it's rats. But yeah, you're failing. Wow. It's alright, it's twice now, but the two is just fine. I think it's just expected to die. Oh, she's gotta be. It's something you could stop. It's not like she brought traps or anything like that, or got a psycho dog or something like that. She's just thinking. Anyway, she didn't feed it. So, no, I've got no thing for her. Sympathy for the kids, but there's a person who's terrible with that. Sorry, she didn't tell me. Yeah? Like you say, I know certain dogs, like those little runny dogs, they sometimes can see their things. But then you can tell by their glossy fur, you can tell by their shape, that's how they're meant to be. Those big fuckers, like Rottweilers, like, no. Maybe their lower rib cage, if they're lean, but not like the entire upper rib cage, or you can see the joints in their hips and things like that. I mean, that's nasty, though. I mean, nasty, though. Saw some of that so like they're really great. They're ripping their dads, don't they? Oh shit! What's his head? So I think, if they're going to grow, read. No. Philip's fair enough. No, it's like someone getting into evidence of bad speaker. It just depends, like, are they doing it in their bedroom with their mates, or are they out there writing what they're living? Like, are they actually out there fucking stabbing people, and they're just seeing it from their personal day-to-day experience? Or are they just like, yeah, that's, well, in my opinion, that's what it is, because that's what I think. I think it can be an indicator of what your child's feeling. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, so yeah. Yeah, but then when you think about it, drill rap, as you just described it there, if you think about it, that sounds exactly like Ride and Dirty, you know, you catch me riding dirty, you know, there you go, see, that's it. But to like adults, that sounds horrifying, doesn't it? And like, they listen to people rolling around shooting each other. We're rolling dirty. That's it. I think, as you get older, what the youth listens to is always the same kind of contextual, I think what it is. But how it's expressed is different, isn't it? The volume of the list. So drill rap to me is like garage radio, that was meant to be considered quite aggressive radio, garage.
And they're now available as prize picks.
I just think it's part of the thing, innit? Oh yeah, fine, I think yeah, that's why it's got different characters, hasn't it? You've got Marshall Mathers, and you've got Slim Shady, isn't it? It's like, he tried to play third, didn't they? Yeah. That's what I mean, he's one of those extremely detailed. I'm not sure, maybe like Rabbit in detail, that's what the movie is there.
Underwood.
No, I wasn't a fan of detail. I wasn't a fan when he brought them back. I mean, the whole semi-decent ones that Purple Balls, I think it's called. But it became a thing in early, but then it's generating money for all of them, isn't it? So I get why they do it. It makes sense to do it. Dude, you tell what to do, Mr. Last.
is what they are. Prize picks.
Prize picks.
Prize picks, indeed.
Get you back, indeed.
Monday off next week.
Bank holiday.
May Day, yeah.
No, we won't take it off. We'll do a 9 till, maybe even just an 8 till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, just see what happens.
Yeah, I think most of our things, but then the once we've got the next merchant thing, then the bank holiday after that, we take it off and go somewhere. Yeah. Maybe just to Birmingham, maybe just to Wolverhampton, maybe just charity shops in town. We just go somewhere, baby.
Yeah, we go somewhere.
Dear brothers, I have the
Maybe
best of my
we'll try to
grief.
go further afield and
Chael
push
Sonnen.
ourselves. So I know we always say that we'll go up, but then on the day we was just like, well, so we just go to the cheesy and go to eggs.
No, I mean, no, how you force yourself is you bite into something.
Yeah, good, yeah. No, but that takes straight over. That's
No.
what goes on with the cat.
No.
Because there was a cat.
Oh, yeah. No.
Things like that, and then
No.
every time it happens,
No. Yes, but how you offset that is you only pay about tickets for like Wolverhampton place I know about £2.50, £3. But not well, just enough to get us out of the house. But not so much we're thinking, I should go for treats and things. It's a lot different. At the moment, no, because I'm still paying everything down. I'm still so tight for catching up. But in about 2-3 months' time, when everything's caught up and we're ahead of everything, and you're whipping off sunglasses all the time. And people's face. Right, we're tiring off living the life. And then we've got 3 months. We generate an excess of, what is it, the most? With the week in it.
Okay, here's the 3 guys. We've got Lester, we got Francis, we got John Jones. You are going to have one of their
It's hard for like cat emergencies and things like that. Every 3 months, we clear them completely free. Clear, I have to pay for everything I profit. We bought 1,200. So, free and clear, we can put away. About 16 to 20 over the next year or 2, you know what I mean? That's crazy to think. And then I think in the next place, I think instead of trying to get to move into the town centre of Dublin, look for our retirement place. If not, in all seriousness, we'll just retire. Go to a nice little place where we can buy the shop by the cafe. May even do that where we try and get a mortgage. Not on this place, but on the place we're looking at. Because then we could do that when we do this place up and rent it out and let it keep appreciating value. And do it that way, retire that way. We've got a place above a shop, so the shop is generating the mortgage. And we don't want to rent it top to a living there. We have the shop downstairs, but still have this place. Don't sell this place, get that place if we can avoid it. Spend all this money in your bank account and help us back. Just
John and Francis, who do you think was more sincere they were going to do the fight?
Yeah, also then the rent for this place
so we're never insecure, if you know what I mean. So yes, we've taken a thing, but then let's go, oh, we've only got one place. So we bring the security on this place, that's a good thing. There's a certain value on this place. If we move into a place with a job below, like if we find a place on Baines Plus to find some flat stairs, and you get a student mortgage, which works out cheaper, and you get fixed rates then. That variability. So they rent out the shop that's been successful.
Bad choice, we need to go.
Yeah, and then do the reverse, rent out the shop that's successful with a flat above that's separate. So you don't rent to the same person. So you just got 2 sort of revenue streams for gates and just set it on the table. And then we know to truly retire, we've got to do the Dudley, isn't it? Yeah, so I think it's excellent. Because then the ultimate time is they're selling houses here. They'll sell a house. cash it in, live in the one that live in your house, and they're like, oh, it's so sexy. But yeah, I think that might be something to look at. I think the town centre, things get to stay for about 100 out, unless we can pass together about 25-30. There, maybe stuff that is possible. Prepaid for stuff like 2-3 months. We offer the level of work, that's pretty. It's killing us at the moment. It's killed us still 5 o'clock morning. But if you remember, we used to do 70-hour weeks. I was thinking about it. We've up to 3 a.m. up at night. Yeah. Oh, we can't. I could never do that again when I was having like about 2 hours sleep every day. That's what I was pretty much on. So I've been up to like 2 3. Yeah, I was always travelling. Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's it. That was a thing. So, no. Oh! Yeah, because that's what we're doing. No, because that's what we're doing with the next merchant, isn't it? With the next merchant, straight away. Just the driver lessons, that's it. Just book them. Messing about, get your visual license, book them. Yeah, because it's so genuine. I think it's beneficial, and then it helps with the retirement as well. You say if you make a mistake, that's a good thing. We can go inside the shop and that. But let's never set to get in the shop and as well as stress. By then, we're driving long enough to just do Uber or whatever the equivalence is like that. But I mean, everything about rent, everything about there, nobody's spending that much a week, probably working 2-3 days a week for the Uber. So it's like, we're now in the retirement. Maybe very decided what to do for the next 5 years. Yeah, we don't even have to spell any of our figured. Or did you tell him, no, we're not selling. You can say to him, we're not selling. Yeah, you do that with like business rates.
Yeah, business rate. Yeah, I never told you about business.
Then I mean, but short with time, we're not interested in selling, so they don't keep hanging around. Just like when we were playing baseball to buy something horrible and they turn around and said, no, we changed the mind, just we move it on. So I think, especially say that. It's all about it, and we're going to review our lease, so we're not interested in selling. That's it. Otherwise, commit to city centre. Commit to that, commit to everywhere, mate. Everywhere. But it's not that for me so much, because every person went gone. It's the we know there's not to. No, actually, we get all these people walking, and we've pretty much been saying we don't just hold customers, we keep getting new ones. Even though we're off the beaten track, we do no advertising or anything like that, any word of mouth, things like that. So, and yet, we're the most successful one in Dudley, we're the most well-known one in Dudley. And we're the most, even Google puts us the best, which is really weird. It's not like we pay for anything, because no one gets the best, just pay for it. I mean, well, there's little things you can do, you do Google search, you just sell it. Yeah. And then,
they're not doing it for free. They're doing it because, unlike Rock, they can make enough money.
Yeah, no money, bro. Rock's got money. I see. I think so. Shouldn't be. You could be outside with the neighbours. Some neighbours get out there.
And maybe 3 or 4 hours, entirely by myself.
This is the cruelest episode of Kitchen Nightmares ever. Hi, I'm Neil.
You're now looking at retirement. Just that not feeling honest. Because now it's 5 years of hard. No, by retirement, I don't mean old. I mean by retirement, what I mean is within 5 years, our workload will be down to non-existent. and but still be generating money for. I mean, no worries, no stress for that. Next day, things like that. From the clock, every day is one day quicker. So when you're just working because you know you want to absolutely have to. It's sorry because like if we do that, we buy a shop flat above. We rotate this place. We could just stay, or we could just do the opposite, get a mortgage on that place and let that place out. Get the shop and flat out. A separate entity to generate money that way. We could stay here. So, but then the reason I think that we'd end up working in the shop and flat is because what it says about the driving, because oh no, but in the 5 years, wouldn't it? I don't say because you have to drive so long before you can drive for Uber and deliver. So because we'd be happy driving for Amazon or not, go to do little delivery parts, things like that. We'd be very happy doing that. We could do that as a little revenue stream to get a mortgage on a place and renting it out. It sounds crazy. It's not. I mean, it is at the moment, but in 5 years' time, it's not. And we could pop ourselves up with part-time work while making rent and still buy the house and do nothing. That's why we buy the time. When we're old. Right, stay at home. You're looking out the window on the beach. No. It's the next stage, isn't it? So what the university credit people get through for is that don't wear whatever you like at the time. Zero. Unlike that, you've got big stock and stuff. Like if you fancy something, you can have it, isn't it? Yeah, by that I just mean like if you fancy going to a nice afternoon out at the zoo or a nice afternoon out at a theme park. That's not something you do once in a while, so you do all the time. That's a little different, like, because people don't go out anymore, do they? So that's what's lost that a lot.
At the restaurant after having his full-time job, and he blames the entire downfall of Nino's on his brother Nino, who the restaurant was actually named after. My brother Nino is supposed to be the restaurant. All I can say is he's the worst employee here. I love that. Right, beating your brother out right in front of.
What is state retirement? 65, 75. So we'll be retired 18 years ahead of everyone else.
Christmas dinner in this household, it must be an absolute movie.
That's not sexy. You retirees just being naked and driving for baby. No, I wouldn't drive Uber. I would deliver parcels. Not drive Uber. Well, I would if that was the job going, but I figured. But I'm feeling in like the next 10, 15 years, we'll start seeing these 15-minute cities where a lot of stuff's automated to cars. Well, no human drivers. The companies just hire the cars, programming, and you may have someone sat there, but they're there just for safety purposes over the first couple of years. But that's the advantage of 15-minute cities. You can have 3 cars. No one have to own a car. And you just go outside, there's cars programmed up, there's AI cars. And there's just sitting there, and that's it. So they go pop on screen. Touch it. I think that's the future for that. Separate years, yeah, that's why you should build these solar panels. The solar panels power the better these cars because electric cars are going to get powered by docking in. That's why we're just looking at those around. That's why the scooters and the bikes, things like that, are the very successful. And that's why they'll just keep trying. And there's no point stealing them, so work anything.
Some of that motivation, please. That would have helped. Alright, guys. God gives these hardest battles to be strongest.
There's still be wrecked, some of them. But that's why these 15-minute cities, that's what the hard goes. The full bit of class. So we've got to get ready for the era. Within the 10, 15 years, I'll say, we should come soon that. But it'll be 10, 15 years, we should be soon that. It's because of AI. It's where the weird thing is. There's a lot of middle class people who are soon not going to be middle class because the jobs they've got in offices, they've got data entry, data checking, data research, anything involves you see that a computer screen either inputting or taking out data. We're done. Or God, AI will take all over. Think about how many jobs that accounts which take over. People support it because it wipe out the pensions, which means those pensions that money still have to go away for the next 30 years. The rest would still have to put money into it. But you can see their point. You know, at the end of that 30 years, that money then goes to this country to sit in the coffers. It's not like the NHS money which only generated for that. And if it's not, it won't be generated for that or for war. Like that or it's nothing. It's like it's really weird, isn't it? It's like, because the country, what we're fucked on is that we generate a lot for our size, but we spend way more than we generate. We're like gold diggers that spend diamonds. You know, which it's all that debts, it's a debt across the world. People don't realise that a lot of provinces in the world to look at. People die. It's not foreign aid. That's not it. Foreign aid is different. It's charity, by standing. It's different. The soldiers out of water, that food. But not for sugar water. But that's with foreign aid. Sugar water!
I mean, he wasn't specifically blaming you. You know, it could have been one of the chefs. I mean, we've seen that the chefs.
Yes, I think that's what caused a lot of the Christian
so
kings.
possibly it could have been one of them. You know, the ones that cook the food.
That's what caused a lot of Christian kings in Africa. It's when the SAS did not go and get those Muslim kids, when they kidnapped 100 Muslim kids. It's not 100 was. They kidnapped a load of Muslim children. Took us to the jungle, didn't they? For about 2 years ago. International program, so. It's like posturing. And then the SS made the jumping up, but it was really unusual. I'm not saying it's unusual when they go for those zones, it's not they do. But it's very unusual to publicly say it, because it shames the government, it shames the military, doesn't it? But you've got them saying, look, we're trying to do nothing else, we're willing to rescue those girls. Yeah. It was over 100 Muslim kids kidnapped, so I reckon that might have been a trigger point. Because no one talks about any of it, do they? So you don't really know.
You just hear about it happening, and then you never really get any follow-up, do you, on a lot
No,
of stories?
to go back to Trump.
And then sometimes, you know, years later, when you do get follow-ups, you realise...
Oh, no. Yes. Never really impacted.
You know, maybe there was hope at the time things were changed, and it didn't.
No.
Or hope that the person's found, whatever it was. Or hope that this person got punished, negative.
Yes, that's it, isn't it?
And so you realise that, like,
I'm not sure what's up or
they
not.
just didn't follow it up. And
No, did he die?
They did follow it up, and they decided not to tell you.
No, he died recently, didn't he? Do that. That's what reignited my memory of it. I'm sure we saw somewhere in a paper or something where the guy died in the past year. The guy that kidnapped the kids. I think the kids were never found, I don't think. I'm not sure if the kids are found. I don't think they were rescued. It's all Muslim girls. It's little children. Yeah. So it'd be nice if they have, because it's wrong. It doesn't matter what religion the kids are, it's wrong to kidnap kids. Yeah, what the fuck do you do, man? Leave them alone. Like, scat. You've now lost any kind of right to have any kind of high ground. You know, did you kidnap your kid? Well, no, then shut the fuck up. Give me back his child, isn't it? Very sorry. It's so wrong. A big world outside, and then nothing happened. It was just really weird. It seemed like you're just always waiting to hear the morning after there'd be some rescue operation, isn't it? It's like... Yep, it's an executive. Oh, no. Do they blame Iran for the media blockade? No, they don't blame Iran for the media blockade. Iran doesn't do the media blockade. That's the left's excuse for not reporting it. Because people forget in Britain, all of our media is leftist. We're not like America that have Fox News and places like that are really outrageously. Just like they've got CNN that are pro-Democrats, they've got that.
It's probably not TV, or what's that other one called?
Oh no, GB News is gone. So if you notice, even they're like they're kind of merging their report into be more friendly. They're now using the same terms like outrageously racism.
I know that Rupert Lowe always says that he can't get us from GB News.
He's been on.
He's on my friend Harry's interview.
Rupert, yeah.
Jacob
Yeah, he thanked him personally. He thanked him personally. He was like, hopefully, be back on there unedited and like freely. Because people forget it wasn't Farage that had those attitudes. It's Rupert Lowe. And the difference is he has a plan. And he knows it's going to take years to realise, but it doesn't matter. It'll cut all these costs that shouldn't exist without having to remove humans. Because the illegal thing takes care of itself. The more war adjusts in the world. Because isn't it weird now that they've started? America's now got a big presence back in the Middle East, and Britain's got a big presence back in the Middle East. There's suddenly the immigrations come down because they feel safe going home. The Afghanistan people, they don't feel like they have to run because it's when they're not there, the Palestinians are raining and running around. It's like if the police suddenly left this area, you wouldn't have to worry so much about locals with people coming in. Yeah, they come and cause trouble on both sides. But then as soon as you've got just like a copper walking around, just looking, and you know that it'll bop both people on the head, and he genuinely will, but no. Like, he calms, relaxes people, and that's why I think it comes down. It's like the slaughters have stopped happening. There's only so many people that can run as well. It's not like there's a constant flow of people running. There's only so many people that can run. So his plan will work, but I do not agree that it should go multi-generational. I think once you are born on this soil, I understand you're not born on soil, but once you're born on this soil, you are British. I think if you come in with the right attitude, you are British. If you're willing to go to, I know the evil Muslims can lie. I know they can. They're allowed to. But if you're willing to go to like a nationalisation class, you know, and just learn, you know, maybe just do like a fucking, don't give access college courses to fucking adults, give it to fucking fresh immigrants, an access course on job hunting and things like this, British culture, and they put British people in there as well, so they do basic English and all the rest of it. Mix them. Yes, they're segregating them, and then they use them as a focal point. Because the weird thing is, the people go on about like how reform will focus on immigrants, but so does Labour. The people who attacked our Prime Minister going through court at the moment, how much has Keir Starmer talked about that? Because he was attacked directly, and that doesn't normally happen to world leaders, if you know what I mean. And it's just quite fucking weird. It's because they're immigrants. And they hide all crime from all immigrants. It's not colour, it's immigrants. So if it's an immigrant, they hide all crime from it. Because, what, I don't know. It's just the weird thing. I can't go about the unrest because they already know they've lost. They already know they've done. That time's over. He's killed the Labour Party. He killed him dead as a dog. But then what he did, he's kind of a liar. He didn't kill the Labour Party. He killed Tony Blair's Labour Party. He killed the new Labour Party. There was no longer there to tear down the government and the country at any cost, which is what the unions wanted. It's not me making up, that's what they said, that is what their party was for. That is why they're the enemy and extremists. But now people got very confused. They think, well, I'm a socialist, so I'm on the left. But no. They're confused between political sciences 101, where they give you a broad spectrum. This is bad, this is good, and for simplicity's sake, we'll call it this and this. But by the end of that, you will see that it's only used for quickness of reference, not in a natural Democrat, always equals this, Republican, always equals this. Doesn't work that way. It's a very quick tool, so you don't have to go through it. Going, well, I'm on about the fascist, neo-political version of socialism. You can just say, more right-wing. It doesn't mean everyone on the right thinks that. It's one of those weird things, isn't it? It's become a... I don't get excited, so it's maybe one of the people there. It's really weird. I think my biggest shock over the past 2 months has been that we are actually a liberal country. That we've never had a right-wing government, like, ever. All of our governments have been about coming away from authoritarianism. I can't say it.
Otherwise, you think about it, the king's still there.
Yeah, because we've come back from the kings of all this, and we're running away. And look at that. And now they're getting rid of the lords, aren't they? Get away, old man! And they push them out the door. I think it's sad because they're a centre of our ideals, but they're also very, very old, aren't they? And we've learned you can't raise people in echo chambers, can you? So these people will raise these. It's like one of those. Good, yeah. Especially because we bang a lot. I don't want to spin on OnlyFans. Unless we're going to profits. Soon. Alright, if I made that point on a stallion performance, and only £5.50, I want that money.
£5.50's more.
That's what I want, £5.50, my friend. I'm sorry.
But the guy in the show with the monk in the toilets last night, and he got given a tip and he thinks the monk didn't he? I think that's mine.
Yes.
Given the tip.
I can't believe that poor dude died. He was a nice guy for the guy in the toilet.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
I think it. Sure, he's a big actor. Sure, he's in Match or something.
In hindsight of what he'd asked him to do, he'd asked him, hadn't he, to like sneak away for 10 minutes, to like, so when Monk said, oh, he's looking for somebody that might like sneaked out, so like, he's literally
Yes.
gone, oh.
Yeah.
So he said,
Because
he should have told him.
he recognised his watch, didn't he? So he knew he's a talent. No, he should have trusted Monk.
He should have, because he's a policeman and he's really
Yeah.
murder. So I think that
Yes, escalates it. Plus, the danger aspect.
to somebody who's not even his friend.
Oh, yeah, because you'd be afraid, Bob, what's happened? You'd be afraid they'd kill you. Because that's the thing, because they don't trust you enough to tell you what they're doing. And then you figured it out. You obviously assume they're after something else. And you're calling to tell the cops at some point, because you've already broken. Yeah, I'm straight away. I hate saying it. I'm a bit dark. I'm not even going to lie. It's like the same in charge of it. You call the cops. So, kid. Then I swear to God I wasn't hacking.
I've had a bad dream before. I've had multiple bad dreams about the same thing. This is so weird. I've been digging up.
Papa Allen. That would be weird or something. No, when you said no, because I thought you said Allen. No, I thought it was weird.
You feel if you won't know if there's doubles in the back garden, like that horrible, like weird, sick feeling you get, and that's how I feel in the dream because I get feelings in dreams.
I think it's because you're away from her, isn't it? That's what it is. And I think all your life until you actually move, you didn't think you'd move. Your legs don't like it.
It's a good dream. I'm like feeling like it's a bad thing to carry on your parents. Like you keep saying you do. I don't know if I should give credit to Dino for this, but at least he's here. But I don't know if he's here because he wants to be here.
That's different. That's a different vibe. So it's more like a Fred and Rosemary West burial rather than a coffin.
Yes. Or sleeping in a bad thing. That, you know what I mean? It's weird, isn't it? It is weird. Yeah.
No. Not for a dream. He's in real life, but not in a dream. I think in a dream it's because I think it's like for a while there you did want your mum buried in the garden. Yeah. Because you looked into if you was allowed to do it and all the rest of it. Yeah.
I was getting mad at the time.
I think because you get really homesick and things like that. Yeah. So I think that's like put that in your head because, like I said, you're like. Yeah, that's the problem. No, that's the problem. That's part of your dream. No, that's part of your dream. No, that's part of your dream. That's part of what causes it. Because you're so far away from your mother, you just feel like you're drowning. So you feel like because she's over there, that you should be over there as well. That's what it is. As you just says, if you're by the dead body, you can't leave. You have to stay with the dead body. You have to be with the dead body. Yeah.
That's why I don't really want to leave.
Yeah, so that's what of course it's distress. I think what I've got to do is to go to the garden and go to foxes. Yeah, I think. Yeah, but you've got to remember we would have lost some with the patio girl. That would have lost some. Oh, you just put it on top, didn't you? Didn't dig down. See, I could just come down the garden, take everything up. the remaining boxes. There's probably about 30 out there, isn't there, I think? As horrible as that sounds, there's probably about 30 out there. And there should be sponge the fabrics, always wrap them. So, so you should need these conversations. Don't worry, bruh. I'm going to live forever. You are going to live forever. You will be beautiful little fucker. Beautiful boy. You're going to high protein bikini back. What's that? Oh, there's no chance of getting those back. No, I'm sorry, I thought you meant something there. I was going to say, no, there's no chance of getting those back. Don't knock on the door of Wall Street. I've got a strange request, my man. But I need to do that. We already found the shipping container. No, thank you. Don't have to get my friend.
We went around there and stayed with those trees and how overgrown it was. And I had a garden just over
I can't believe how reasonable. I can't believe how reasonable the neighbours were.
And all that rubbish was just outside the back.
No, I just. Not to me, those neighbours were very, very reasonable. Like, that's what I saw. Drainage blocks deliberately. Because I couldn't figure it out. Because I'm a sloppy builder. I'm a sloppy worker. I can work, but I'm not bothered about being tidy while I'm working. I'm more bothered about the end product. Which a lot of times in building is a sloppy product. That's the thing. Yeah. But like, so when I'm digging and things like that, I fully understand that sometimes maids get built where they shouldn't be built. Like you do stupid shit. It more affects you than other people. Like you'll do stupid shit. Like you'll dig the hole, but then you'll put the sword too close to the hole, so when it rains, it'll be all falls back into the hole. Most of us have done it. But then there's about 4 or 5 drainage points, and then the only thing was solid in front of them. It feels deliberate. It doesn't feel accidental. When someone's even offered to clear them for you, but you won't let them because you're land, but you also will not do yourself. It literally just involves pushing to the side. I know I spoke to him like shit, but he was annoying me. I was at the tree, saw me, the hacksaw, and he's there telling me about his big machete. I didn't realise that. Swear that a man with a machete who's a bit bigger than me, all along goes like a hacksaw. And I've got to climb down to go and fight him if he comes that way. I would that's a really big pain myself. I'll kill him dead. He's on about, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's what I was on to. I could have had pepper with fuck you. It was like, well, it's still not fucking guy, isn't it? I've got to cut this fucking branch off. I don't know what else to fucking do. I said, so why don't you just fuck off and let me cut the fucking branch? Fuck. I got the butter in it. Sorry. There's something at the bottom of the tree. Oh, yeah. We need to. Oh, shit. It's up. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, he said, come down and I'll show you how to chop it down. The whole thing. And then, doing it with machete is hard. He made it look easy when he was doing it. It's very easy to swing with it. Boom, take out chunks, but don't you do it yourself? It's weird. You realise there's a technique you don't quite get. But yeah, so I believed him. At first, when he was saying, thinking, telling me, I thought, oh, maybe it's because like he's dug a load of dirt out, it's got a load of noise, load of thing, and he's just really pissed off. But then when he was showing me the drainage points, I was like, oh, okay. I went, yeah, no, I had no idea. He went, no. I was like, that's a no. I was like, no, we had no idea. I can't really think, even though he's pointing out taking a drainage point, I still have no idea, but it's such a very bad thing because he tells me it is, and he's just stuck in the machine. Proving. Well, that comedian said they want to say gets full stab inside that like the racist thing. That's from Pakistan. Seems like that, like he's just really white school as a kid, and then soldiers are out, a nickname. He comes out with another one about why is it, no matter how secure you are in yourself, whenever what is classed as an alpha male, like somebody can do something you can't do, which could be called a bookshelf, or in this case, with a machete, something becomes someone you listen to. And trust me, piss at me. Wow. Wait a minute, he said this. I promise you, this man knows what it's doing. Just like he can sing it. Shut up! It's just like, it's crazy what you're showing, what he's describing. And like, it seems to be not one or two events. It seems to be years of events. And it seems to be, being contrary for the sake of being contrary. You know what I mean? You know, it's no other game than inconveniencing someone. That's the weird thing, if you know what I mean. It wasn't like it was an ongoing campaign to buy the garages, like some obscure set. Because we saw the books, we saw the books. Beef powder. Grow weed, sell weed, fly to Acapulco. Yeah, I don't like that lemon Red Bull. I think it's alright, but I think they've got better. The cherry one's better than the lemon. I think that's lemon flower, isn't it? Or maybe not, maybe it's lemons. But it's like it says lemon zest. I expected like a bitter lemon.
Yeah.
So,
That was really nice, I think, a bit of
yeah, that's
I was
closer.
expecting, but yeah, it's a bit.
That's what she looks for again. The shop goes, with the lemon cans we used to buy. They're like 12 blue cans. And there's coming orange and lemon. This is all really well. This coming up with 4 noodle as well. It's I'd probably bring them. Let's look for that.
Gordon, okay, you got anything to say about that? I think you, the treble Michelin star chef, is the one in the wrong here, actually.
Yeah.
Gordon then really tells Nino how bad the food is here in a true kitchen nightmares fashion. Nino doesn't agree.
It's very delicate.
It's a very delicate palate.
Delicious. Said the picada was disgusting. This guy's disgusting.
It probably is disgusting, Jim.
Everyone is just ignoring Nino. It seems like the entire dynamic of this place, like nobody respects him, nobody really cares about his opinion. No one even looks in his direction. It's almost like he's invisible. Just trying to see it from his point of view. He might notice this. He might think that he has no influence on us making this place any better.
That's what it is. It's called the product for all the rest of the sauce.
Yeah, not too bad.
I am surprised by that lung cancer is it doesn't rip the lungs apart. It's about the fibrous. Oh!
Now this is interesting. Like now that we're actually getting this pieces of medicine, you can see it's got a huge it's a little bit like fragile masculinity. So there's no one kind of question of being scared of the chefs. That's the first time you can see him actually show a little bit of emotion. He's throwing away the combat and he's like, I'm not scared of anyone. So it just shows that he has this.
Everyone's scared of someone.
Whereas in reality, the man has hardly anybody to say them.
Oh, the bot wrestler. Or the Femi.
He's just not developed over the years. It's like so sad to see. Also, I love that Michael's came over and like got a front row seat for this. Like he wouldn't miss this for the world. So it could be a soon on, ready to take down Nino's. This man would be sat here for this argument. Front row. Oh no.
People find this forward. Very good. So good everywhere. Yeah. But he doesn't seem mentally healthy. It seems like he's had drug issues or something like that in his life. I mean, how slowly, very slowly talks about that. So he's either like an alcoholic or drug addict. It seems to be a bit pickled. But they don't do it out of maliciousness, they just don't really fully there all the time. Doesn't mean he's not a cunt. It's so slim, but I mean... fall into what he wants them to fall into, and then all of a sudden the new kid seems like a bigger bully, and then bullies the current because it's so hard for anyone else in this family to stand up to, you know, it's like
kind of, it's the man against Michael and Karina. He kind of like emotionally against everyone in his family, like against each other. He can't do that at all because Gordon's not emotionally involved in the situation. He just sees this for what it is. Now you don't see the Gordon that he's involved with. He's known his son in his own eyes, which was a huge lie because he was
especially not completely yourself. You're not that invested in it. What you've done is not gone in there and checked out when the meatballs cooked. That seems like someone you bottom line. So you saw it with your own eyes. Isn't that like narcissism? That can't be wrong, isn't it? Like he's standing there. If something that doesn't involve it. So I saw in my eyes him making 2 days ago. Goes ask the chef. 3 days ago standard. It's like, it's just a weird thing to like. It's not you doing it, isn't it? If you know what I mean. Like, if I was making the meatballs in life, I understand what I'm like. But, well, 2 days ago,
I can show you.
it's a security camera, my friend. It's been here for 5 days. Sun down on my brow. You haven't touched fucking mincemeat in 5 days, have you? So, well, I'll be pulling in. What are you doing, crazy fucker? I need him.
Replied to Gordon saying he shit himself, saying he should wear diapers. What kind of a response is that? Sounds like you've got IBS, Gordon. Maybe you're on the way out, fella.
Is industry gold standard. Our engineers ask for it by name. We've been relying on it for a long time here at RAM.
We're asking for it forever. Boss said, fuck you, but you deserve it. Thank you, benefits.
Hey, healthcare for free, that's why you're from, isn't it? Got the woman like she's just here though. I love that you don't trim the line and you don't just take the chewing gum off the bottom of the table. However, he'll swear he's not
to go there when I say that healthcare in our country is free. It's confused, isn't it? So do you think that when Richard Branson, Nigel Farage, Keir Starmer, you think that they go for treatment that's free? You think they don't pay? You think they go to still the NHS? You know why they want to privatise the NHS? Because it already is. But it's the top tier that gets all the benefits of being privatised. They just want to give you access to it, which reduces the price of it, isn't it? So instead of being the top 1% that get access to the private part of the NHS, they've got instant improvements, hospital and everything like that. And they're paying 5,000-6,000 for the privilege. And there's only like 1,000, 100,000, 600,000 improvements. Yeah, so like thinking 600,000 people. They offer it to 60 million people, which means they can offer £2,000 a thing, less than £2,000 a year for the same thing. You get all the same services, but it also increases clinics and things like that. It's like any job market, once it's well as been paid, people open offices. And there's all the doctors and nurses that there's enough doctors and nurses that are unemployed with the appropriate qualifications. You would take on the burden, if you know what I mean. But there would obviously be, I think, some kind of issue within the first 3-4 years, because I assume it takes a while to open up a doctor's service or something to just do in the afternoon, if not, they've got a cafe for 4 or 5 minutes. I assume to open up some other young surgeries and things. Yes. So I assume there'll be a delay there, like for a few years. Yeah. But then maybe if you shorten that, for certain surgeries, not like a dentist, if someone phoned you up as a Becky Barrett, you could pay £500 a year, or £2,000 a year, to have access to a dentist within 24 hours, guaranteed, all your pain relief covered, all your prescriptions covered. And you would always be using 30 minutes of public transport from where your dentist is. So a taxi would more likely be 15 to 20 minutes at most. I think most people would pay for that. That's because it's a self-funded product, doesn't it? And most people don't take full advantage of the dentist. By the time they do, they put so much into it, into the system. It's not like tax payment, well, at least you pay for that one service.
And also slimy.
And that's what people don't realise. In America, if you go back to people who died poor, there's just so many people here who died poor. They go into care homes, they have to sell their house to go to a care home. This happens all the time. So it doesn't happen all the time. Do you know the culture that does that? White people.
Same.
Oh, white
Pretty much
people, that's
grew up in
true.
Ireland, you know.
Yeah, nightclubs for me.
Take them to time.
I wouldn't say
So
that.
go visit them.
This Gowatch is family, man.
These
If
people
you keep
try.
putting
Yes,
in the
that's what
work,
I'm saying.
I
Sister, it's
really
crazy.
believe
They
it'll
go to
come
sit with
out
my culture.
stronger than
So
ever.
these are all those weird little things, aren't they? It's just
You know
these.
what? I just
And I don't know where that came
I've
from.
got somewhere else I need to be.
It's really weird. Because if you look at shows from the 80s and 70s, shows like Bread and things like that, we were doing the same thing as other cultures where we lived together, five to a house, multi-generational. People put, everyone is in the house, puts money into a pot in the centre of the table. But it's not for rent and things like that, it's for family emergencies. So if someone's got an emergency within the family, they can access it, but they can't put it back. So, and that seems to be very common until about the 80s. And then suddenly it stops, but only in the whites.
Gordon is really trying to hammer home how serious this situation is to Nino, but he just doesn't seem to care. All the weight on his shoulders, and I don't know when you're thinking of getting responsible.
Did it?
Hurry up, will you?
I don't know. I have no idea why. Why the only people that's destroyed the nuclear family are white people. If you look at every other culture, they have the nuclear family. Kind of got different rules of how it works, but it's still the nuclear family. You fight someone, you get together, stay with each other, have babies. That seems to be very popular. Most of the cultures. And it starts happening in America. It's already done. But in America, it starts setting in where the nuclear family is abolished, but only to white people. Weird. It's fucking weird. Self-destruction. I think, but does that mean Darwinian says that you are due for destruction like pandas?
But you will eventually self-destruct if you stop doing certain
Yeah.
you veer off too far in one direction.
From what is good for evolution.
Yeah. And then you just self-destruct.
Yeah, you will die out because you're meant to die out. It's simple as that.
There is theory about that, but that is what happens.
Is that part of evolution?
Part of this, there's been explosions of
Doesn't
population
that?
before.
I mean, does that prove evolution? The fact that you get branches off the head, one of those things actually help prove it rather than disprove it.
I've always been open to ghosts. What? Let's ask her now. Together. Now like this.
So they get nude. Boy, if it's nude in the trailer, it's going to be super nude in the film. That is the problem a lot of times with women's horror movie. Women do horror movies. That's it. Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. Even in slasher movies, if men do it, it's a male thing. It would be a quick flash to show it, if that. Ladies, it's full of lesbo scenes and all the rest of it. But it's meant to be made by ladies, for ladies. So that's what it's meant to be like. Oh, I don't get this, I'm a
It's
man.
made for paying men.
It's not. It's made by women for women. It's women's cinema.
Oh, I don't know who's watching it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's me.
No. What I mean is, when you read what I mean is, don't you read this is what's weird. Don't you read the fan sites when these movies are failing, a strongly belief? They blame toxic males for not watching the movie. Not the fact that women haven't gone to see the movie, even though it's a woman's movie. They even say in the marketing, not for the men, this is for the ladies.
That's the thing, isn't it? The women don't go to see it, and the only men that watch it are the men who
The
won't tell you
pervy
that they've watched
men,
it.
because they're perfect.
So, I haven't watched it. Shlucky dirty bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't see it fall down the stairs in 32 minutes. Actually, actually, it happens to be 15 minutes 32. What happens to 32 minutes is beyond your conception. It's a complex story. I had to watch it 53 times. No, but yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? Oh, I didn't like him. It was going so well that day. It was a good superhero movie. You seemed engaged and you think, well, it's not as bad as I thought he was good. Not like he was like, ooh, but like, well, not too bad. It's like pretty good. It's Avengers. And then Scarlet Witch was of Ultron, which was Jay Spader. That's why we went to see Jay Spader's Ultron. I was really excited. As soon as she comes out in I was about to be a big battle scene because the way he looked over at us. Oh, I've been waiting for this. As far as he went back to looking at the screen. And then she comes out in a uniform, gets something like, but no fighting.
No, it's just her in uniform.
And then I realised what he'd said.
The bonus round.
It's like, dude, I'm here with my lady. And my lady has finally become convinced it's not an entirely perfect thing. It's not that. It can look bad, but it's not that. Because when they're going about the ladies in skimpy outfits, they always forget about the men in skin-tight outfits. So why is it any different when you see Steve Rogers with his six-pack, 6 foot fucking 3, standing there, all his muscles popping out, to a woman in just the same uniform? I don't understand it. Why is that not pervy? But that is, are you not watching a fight? Watching through the shield, baby. You'll love it. You'll have a great time. You're focusing on the sexual aspect. Time out. Time out. It's comics. It's for kids. Get out of here. Be honest with yourself.
I'll never forget.
No, I didn't like it. You've ruined the entire moment. You just ruined the thing. Because it's like that when you're walking on certain porn screens or things like that, or certain games, there's something beams around somewhere, and I'm just sat there. Yeah, man, I promise you, I think for 30 hours. What anime is there? There's suddenly just a wrong thing on the screen. So, like you saw it with that, Jojo. If you came into that beauty episode where she's lying on the table, it's like, all that noise with 2 women. You think something really bad was going on? Or was just switching her face around and all after. When you watch the whole episode, you see no, those are dodgy. But then it is weird that people only watch those things. Like a lot of them use it as a profile picture. They seem to pick the ones from those scenes. They're not like picking anime characters just for sake of anime characters. It's simply weirdness. Because there's a lot of heads with the vibes of like, yeah. People jack well, it's something about thought that he uses it as a threat, doesn't it? I can't remember using it. Someone used it to like just kick kids to the ground. They paid the bait up to go see pop. It's kind of shame this. It's still such a weird thing that when the kids kick to the ground, shouting their states out, going, you'll be in prison. And you've been there for so long, you'll lose your virginity by jacking off to a picture drawn by Jeff 2 Souls. Oh, but if you jack it off to him, that's what they're doing. Just look at the drawing, you'll go, come on, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe it's a video scene when you've got people.
These are the people who do patents for computers when they come in.
Yes, where they use, because they've released those forced contact suits. They feel sensation.
Yeah.
So you know what they're using for there.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Because it's meant for FPSs, or like night games or fighting games. So people in there. I don't mind that.
Bodysuit available now.
Oh, it's like, oh, I'll be that way.
The add-on games.
Oh. Because you know they're dirty. And I don't mean riding dirty. I mean they're just dirty. I don't. I do this. I don't think anyone likes to do this. I don't think anyone enjoys dealing with
Friday is a very, very busy day at Jesus Christ. I've never seen someone love Friday as much since Rebecca Black. Gordon then confronts Nino about...
But true, yeah. Someone's got to like him, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like...
I'm in the middle of one of these. I don't like you.
Bullshit. You smell that, Nino?
But yeah,
Bull.
outside
That's what it is. And it's
No.
boistering.
No. We're not happy with this.
What's that? I don't think he wanted an answer to that question.
It's like a weird thing, isn't it? I can't believe that mum's masturbating about it. So it's got to be Wednesdays. We've got fish only Wednesday.
What's in this stockroom, the worse it
Yeah,
gets.
Joe
How
Pal.
long does a red pepper take?
I dare you.
That rotten, it can go fast.
Dare you to take the picture. He won't take the picture over the road.
I don't know how it's got like that sense.
I didn't say the click. But basically, if we had a better phone, we'd have a gold mine right now. We'd be having interactions. Click, click, click. Stay with that because that's stolen. I know it's like, But no, the school is there as well, it's past the bus stop. And you can't see from where it is unless they get around it. But it's people who are coming around the corner from the school with their kids. So kids more like to see him than adults.
Yeah.
Because children look around, they don't look at face them as well. That's probably things like that. So it's like,
couple of weeks. Sorry guys, that's disgusting. That's not even funny. That's just purely disgusting.
Yeah.
I'll leave again. Sorry. Now for
should we ask them if they've got Christmas in their car? What I say racist?
Instantly straight after, he has to
You should
justify
go
it.
next to them.
I'll give him on that refrigerator. I'm horribly disappointed about it.
So that's what I said.
Hassle to do everything properly.
You could go in there.
Follow up an email.
You could go in there with a sauce for the floor. As soon as they hear your voice. Well, of course, do that, but second it. But that's not the one. Okay. There's that shit, but that's not the one either. Oh, okay.
Tell why Nino was so worried about Gordon coming to this restaurant. Gordon then confronts Nino about what his actual role at the restaurant is.
It's not a cat.
She's an anti-gravity researcher.
Ooh.
She's got any She's 5 shots dead.
Real suicide or fake suicide?
Well, she's currently one month dead. She takes defense. If you see any report that killed herself, it's definitely not. She also said she has been hit with energy weapons and explosives.
Oh, no.
She could be
Okay.
a nut.
No, she isn't that. Yeah. There is energy weapons and all that. So micros are used to protect everyone, and they use them in prison in LA. Or just like,
This is police that's got sound.
So hopefully it's not the fact that he doesn't want change, it's the fact that he
this is
doesn't
super
believe
good.
himself enough to actually
So, Kia heard you've got a problem with his management
He
staff.
tries to give it back. He tries to give it back in a minute. You wait. Look, he's
Oh, no.
he's
Oh,
gonna give it
no.
back.
Oh, no. Why did he do
I
that?
don't know.
Why did he do that?